Affection, a story of love. It was like the best moment of my life. The best moment of my life is actually whenever she comes to spend some time with me. It took a lengthy trial to persuade her to spend the 3 days holiday with me, and I even know she would come. She just wanted to form expensive. Babe, so what plans do you have for us? She asked. She deems that's always the best way to start the conversation. Hey, sweetie, I have told you too many times. I have plans for us. Plan on getting married to you, making you my wife, and having my kids with you, I replied sincerely while she blushed. She is always ecstatic hearing that, and which girl won't? I love you, babe, she kissed me. What special dish shall I cook for you this afternoon? She asked me, standing up from my laps where she had been sitting all this while. Nah, just cook the chicken remaining in the refrigerator, I smiled. That's another good thing about her. She loves to cook. She would feed me, and I'd also feed her. That's the sweetness of being in a relationship. It's something great, notably when you're with the right girl. Okay, babe, let me go and get that done, she said, pecking me before she left. And you said you don't miss me much, she said sarcastically and swayed away while I stared at the killer waist. If she doesn't kill me, who will? The next morning, I woke up early. Laying on my bed, I began to reflect on my own life. I turned to look at my sleeping wife. I wish she knew who I was. I wish I could wake her up and tell her. But I can't. Professor, the boss, says it's meant to be a secret, a big secret, because you just can trust no one, not even your wife. Suddenly, I had my phone ringing with Yours to Hold by Skillet, which I have as my ringtone since I was 16, freshened up the mood I was in. Hello, I greeted. It was Allison Parker, my co-mate in the project. She revealed that she was considering a leave today, citing viral fever. So, she desired me to keep an eye on her job too. Okay, take care, Allison, I replied. As soon as I hung up the call, I heard who's Allison, with regulation, it was her. Be careful, babe, she said, hugging me from behind. So, today's good morning is, who's Allison? I replied with a smile. I was gonna say it now, she countered. But you just haven't said it, I replied. I'm quite weird, I just love to irritate her. I'm not gonna greet you again, she replied as she woke up and marched towards the bathroom, and just before getting in, she shouted, Good morning, idiot. I did respond with good morning, cabbage head. I wasn't expecting the reply, she screamed from the bathroom. Relaxing her head on my chest, she began her baby talk. Babe, weren't you supposed to take me out? Did I literally say that? I acted as if I had no clue of what she stated. But it was actually a great idea to spend some quality time out with my girl, whose presence made the nearest thing to paradise. Okay, where shall we go, cabbage head? I asked her. She yelled, Maldives. I gazed at her with amazement and disbelief. She responded with a gorgeous smile. You're a man here. Take me wherever you like. Let's go to the cricket stadium, I grinned. She shook her head and twisted her face in her own cute manner. As per my expectation, she bawled out. I'm never arriving at you again. Can't you just take me out to a place of your mind? She roared, staring at her phone. Okay, calm down. I got the perfect solution. Let's not go anywhere, let's just stay at home, I replied. You are taking me out to a place of your liking whether you like it or not, she yelled, staring at me. I purred, Where do you want to go, babe? She murmured, It's better to go watch a movie than stay at home. Okay, done, we are going to watch a movie, I replied. Her face transformed from gloomy to a bright, beautiful smile, just like the rainbow after a heavy shower. I was dressed up and already loaded with my kits, but she was still bathing. Hey, cabbage head. What? She shouted back from the bathroom. Please come out fast, I replied. Don't worry, babe, we won't miss the show, she answered. Finally, she came out, solely wrapped in a towel and exposing those killer curves of her. I knew she was beautiful, but those curves made her look even more enticing. Hope you won't take much time in dressing up? I said, so, you want me to dress there like a madwoman? She fired back. Why would you shout? I asked calmly. Stretching her hands for mine, don't be angry, she pegged me back. You're putting on a blue shirt, so I should also put on a blue skirt, she said. Not a bad idea, I acknowledged, nodding my head. Which of these do you want? I asked, bringing them to her. You pick for me now, she said. Okay, but you have to wear a longer one, I said. She nodded. Romantic, nah, she said and smiled. She pecked me once again. The movie theater was just about a kilometer away from my residence. We decided to walk not because we didn't have a car, but because the road went through the woods. As it was clear spring, we presumed it would be romantic to walk through the greenery. Beautiful flowers and blossom seeds popping up everywhere, along with an energetic and refreshing breeze blowing. Just as we were about to cross the woods, we noticed a group of 7 black-masked people standing ahead of us. I tightened my finger grip on her fingers and pulled her closer as they were advancing towards us. I asked them who they were and what they wanted. They were inching closer, but the questions were still unanswered. The sense of fear took over me. Then, I quickly took out my kit, a gun, and aimed towards them. All of a sudden, one guy rushed and pointed a gun at my girl's head. I was threatened to kill her if I didn't drop my weapon. So, I slowly bowed to keep my gun down. Taking them off guard, I shot at a guy who had a gun aimed at her head. I rapidly started the gun shoot, so did they. But the numbers game played its part. We were outnumbered. I got shot. She hurriedly attempted to save me, but she too got the shot. We both collapsed on the ground, unconscious while blood shredded all around us. As I regained consciousness, I discovered myself in prison, and she was the first thing I searched for, but she was nowhere to be seen. It's been 4 years since I've been imprisoned and secluded from my girl. And I don't even know if she is still alive. Those plans, dreams together getting buried, has me shattered each time. That's how big and tough it is to be a spy. You must tell no one about who you are and prepare the mind to die at any time without telling out anyone who you are. But no worries, nobody asked me to be a spy, I preferred it on my own. It's not always life that pans out exactly the way you wish it to be. Right now, I'm counting down the last days of my life, reliving the best moments of what I would call a life with no regrets.